Twitch stream. Are you gonna get on it?
I'm just gonna give it like 10 seconds.
Wait, what? 10 seconds? You want me to give you 10 seconds?
Yeah,
Why would I ever do that?
because you want me to watch your stream.
Fine. It's cheating.
Is it though?
Yeah.
I don't think it's cheating.
It totally is, okay?
I doubt that.
Whatever. Alright, yeah, episode 3 of oh frick, I need to change the stream name title. We don't want it to be a fight people game, we want to...
Fight, totally want to fight.
Who...
Fight people game!
Who hurt...
Why?
I can't type well. Who hurt man on boat? Part 3. Where's save changes? Wait, where do I save the changes? There's a thing to save it. Wait, hold up. How do I do this? Ooh, that's not what I want. Detective Butler. Alright, that's not in the game thing. Well, if... Oh, I'll change... Oh! Changes are automatic! Okay, now it's the right name. Should I start now? I should probably start now. That'd be smart. Once the nurse finally arrived, she concluded that Butler should be fine, although he'll be out for a few hours. Why did you hurt him, Jackson? You're the murderer.
Oh. Okay.
You're the murderer, okay? Do you understand me? Go admit to it right now.
No, I'll just go kill. No evidence. I have to kill everyone.
You're gonna blow up the boat?
Yeah.
Frick, I need to turn Spotify off. There we go.
You should...
No one got... The YouTube didn't notice that. Checking my watch, I notice it's just after 2 o'clock. According to the note my father left, he should be back by now, so I decide to head back to the room. Unable to take the elevator, I approach the other side of the hallway and climb up several sets of stairs. Oh, look at that great picture of him. Once I arrive at the door, I try knocking, hoping that my father is inside to open it. No response. I knock again. Still nothing. Where is he? I try calling, but my phone doesn't get any service out here. It's a lost cause. I knew not having my own key would get annoying, but come on. Yeah, that would be annoying. Cecilia might have lost her keyring, but she still have her MasterCard key. I guess I'll have to go find her now. The bar is filled with noise, just as it was earlier. However, upon a quick glance of the area, Cecilia is nowhere to be seen. What? She's not here either. However, I do find 2 people sitting at one of the tables. Eliza and Blythe are wrapped in conversation, a drink on each side of the table. What kind of name is Blythe? Would you name your child Blythe Jackson? Hello? Gosh, not talking anymore? Oops. Jackson! Are you even here? Hello? Okay, whatever.
Hello.
There you are. You're back.
Yeah, I am.
I didn't hear that you left.
Oh.
Would you name your child Blythe?
Sure.
Suddenly, Eliza turns her head towards me and sets her drink down on the table. Oh, Gilligan, just the person I'm looking for. What's up? I was wondering, have you seen your father anywhere? He's the killer. Nope, actually I was hoping to ask you the same thing. I don't think he was in my room. You don't think? Oh, I mean, I couldn't get inside. I knocked and he didn't answer, so either he's not there or he's ignoring me for some reason. Maybe he's taking a nap. We all stayed up a bit late last night. Frick. That's true. I guess that must be it then. Despite that, Liza wears a disappointed look. Look at that disappointed look, Jackson.
You'll have to give me a second for that disappointed look.
Fair enough. But she looks pretty disappointed.
I wish you would.
Stayed up late, huh? Is there even anything to do so late on the ship? Everything would be closed, and I doubt many people would be out and about. We went to the game room, bought some neat things at the gift shop. And then we all went back to my room and talked for a while. You really missed out. Guess I should hang around you all more today to make up for it. Ah ha ha ha.
No.
By the way. Wait, why did I read by the way? Are you any good at card games? We can play some right now if you want. What kind of card games? Last night we played poker at the game room, but I'm secretly a fan of that trading card game, Reef Fight. The deck consists of a school of fish fighting for survival against the opponent's deck. Ah! Yes, I am a fan of the classic card game Reef Fight. Good game. It's not that popular, but it's top tier card game. Once you
My
get
favorite card game.
once you get into it, it's my favorite. I have a shark deck, but Jackson's goldfish deck just beats it up. I can beat most other people up with it though. What the frick is Reef Fight? It's a game where army of fish. I always tease her for being such a nerd. She played this game with me at work sometimes, and she'd always beat me. Yeah, Jackson beats me all the time with his goldfish deck. It's more of a goldfish, name a random fish, Jackson. Name a random...
You're doing great.
It's more of a goldfish and like a guppy deck. Hybrid, you know? But I just go straight sharks. It's because I've studied the game so much. You need to read up on all the strategies and build a strong deck. Yeah, that's what Jackson did. He knows all the strategies, and he discovered that goldfish guppies are the best combo ever.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that game is popular. I knew some kids from school who were good at it, but I know it's not a popular game, Gilligan. I've never heard of it until now. Have you heard of it, Jackson?
Totally, I'm the world champion.
Yeah, with your Guppy Goldfish deck.
Obviously.
I think we should make this game a real thing. Then I'll teach you. It's a fun game to play once you learn how. Actually, I taught my whole department how to play, and we have tournaments from time to time. What? Can you really get away with that? If Galvano ever saw us play, we'd get in big trouble. But so far, we've never gotten caught. I know all the right tricks to get, so it's an underground Reef Fight ring.
Yeah.
The reasoning goes something like, it's okay to do as long as I don't get caught, right? Even if it's something you know is bad.
Yeah.
Why? What would be wrong with playing a card? Oh, I guess it's own work. People do it all the time. I mean, if you don't get caught, then no one will ever know. It's like it never happened. Yeah, but at the moment someone finds out they've been lied to, they aren't gonna like it at all. Yeah, shut up, Jackson. Playing a card game in your spare time isn't that big of a deal, especially if you actually get all your work done, unlike some people. Now, there's no need to brag. I do all my work too. I was just stating the facts. Ready to play, Gilligan? She takes out a deck of cards from her pocket and sets it in front of me on the table. She has more than one deck? Yeah, I'll play. What should I do for... Well, I have more than one Yu-Gi-Oh deck. Shuffle the deck. Alright.
You can't just have a one deck. You need at least 5.
You have 5 Reef Fight decks? I thought you only had the one. Well, you would only use the one because it's your best one, right?
Sure.
Shuffle the deck. Alright, shuffle your deck, Jackson.
Okay.
Then... Do I actually get to play? Because that'd be pretty cool if I could play. You beat me? What? How do you play?
You just did.
Whoa, that was awesome, Gilligan. I have no idea how to play the game. I didn't even know what I was doing. When Jackson played Yu-Gi-Oh without even doing, he beat me because we were doing. My brother was also playing. Jackson just finished me off, but he didn't know what he was doing at all, right, Jackson?
Yeah.
Yeah. That deck is really overpowered. I gave it to you since you're a beginner. But to think you could draw those cards in a row. Yeah, that's what Jackson's does. It's just like, if you draw a goldfish, draw another card. And then if it's a guppy, it's like, oh, kill one of your monsters. And it's like, you just keep drawing until you get a guppy, and your opponent can't do anything.
Yeah.
It's not fair at all. With my shark deck, it's just they can like kill anything. That they just like they're like bite and they're dead. But if it's too small, like a guppy or a goldfish, I can't do anything about it. It's not fair at all. Good game. It was just luck that I won. Yes, good game. You seem to be good at playing games, so I wouldn't call it all luck. You've played trading cards before, haven't you? I've played Yu-Gi-Oh! I have. I guess I like the competition in them. What? Truly like your father. What card games have he... Oh! He probably plays the classic, jungle, what's it called, Jackson? Jungle Throwdown. Or it's pretty much the same as Reef Fight, but it's Jungle Monsters.
Obviously.
I haven't played too much of that one. The Reef Fight is just way more fun. Speaking of your father, if you find him, please tell him to talk to me. I don't see the hurry in trying to talk to him, Eliza. Getting needlessly worried again. Oh, she's angry now. It's not needless. We're supposed to meet up, but he hasn't been answering his phone. He didn't open the door for Gilligan either. The phone signal out here is pretty bad. Who knows where he's at? He's the kind of person who loves the ocean, right? I bet he's walking outside or something. Might as well start looking there, not like I have anything else to do. I'm going to my room. See you later. Yeah, 'cause you just got beat in Reef Fight. Maybe he'll come to my room soon. I'll do the same. The two of them take off down the hallway, leaving me to myself. Cecilia still isn't in sight, so I decide to go to the sixth deck and look for my father. Lots of people are enjoying the view. It seems. I take a walk around the ship, hoping to find my father. Yeah, the view of the... Look at that view, Jackson. That great view of the ocean. Instead, I found Howard sitting on one of the chairs reading a book. Close, but not close enough. Hey, Howard, wanna play, Reef Fight?
No.
Oh, Gilligan, how are you doing? Good enough, I guess. Have you seen my father anywhere? Not at all, actually. Is something the matter? I've been locked out of my room. I was hoping you knew where I could find him, but that's okay. It's not how you smile. By the way, how is it like working at my father's company? What do you mean? It's a nice job, and it pays me well. Sometimes I wish he would tell me more about it, but he tries to hide things from me. You see, that's unfortunate. We have lots of interesting things happen, like underground Reef Fight rings.
Yeah.
They'd make great stories. Come to think of it, you're supposedly his best friend. Is there a story behind that? As a matter of fact, there is. We became best friends in high school. Every time one of the older kids tried to bully me, he'd beat them up. And it earned him the nickname the Galvanizer back then. Ah, yes, the Galvanizer. Would you like to be called the Galvanizer?
No.
Why not?
Would you?
Shut up. Yeah. Ha, so your friendship lasted that long? I really wish I had a friend like that, but nope, you're a loser. Though to be honest, I'm not sure why he still hangs around me, even now, seeing as I haven't done much for him in return. He seems to value loyalty. Maybe that's enough for him to appreciate you, too. Journal updated. To an extent, I'm sure, but I can only help him so much. Help him? What kind of problems does a guy like him have? Fame, money, and women fighting over him? He's got it made. Yeah. Maybe, I think on the inside, though, he has the worst out of all of the company members. And why is that? He really does appreciate you. He's told me a lot about it, Gilligan. Jetson, can you put the link to this in the stream in Discord?
Sure.
Thank you. I'm surprised he shares this problem with a lot of his coworkers. Huh?
Which disc?
Our thing. I wouldn't be surprised. Right. I mean, he doesn't have much family to share it with in the first place. Exactly. Especially since, well, his family is his problem. Huh? I probably should have phrased that better, but I'm sure you know what I meant. We haven't been getting along lately, I know. Ah, look at him there. Look at him there. Thank you.
There we go.
Not there, I meant God dang it! Whatever. Yeah. The woman he loved is gone, and the child she left behind won't talk to him. There are no words to describe the face. Okay, now... Ah, hey, Dustin! Okay. Yep, Dustin's here now. Say hi, Dustin. Hey, Jackson saying it, talking. Jackson, you can literally just talk.
I know.
You do realize that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Whatever you say, boss. Just kidding, you're not my boss. You're not even on the payroll. Ha 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 ha. Gotcha. What are you gonna do about that now?
Absolutely nothing.
Why?
Because I don't care.
Can Arunde come into... No. You can, give him... Wait, he already has this link. That thing is for Terra, Dustin. And only Terra. You got that? There are no words to describe that feeling. Why would we even put him in that Discord? What's the point of that? Alone, torn apart, struggling to live on. Why even bother if there's... Well, why would we put him in there? There's literally like the 0 point in him being in there. Okay, Dustin? So why even bother if... And I still don't get why you don't use your name. Because we don't want to, okay? Suck it up, Dustin. I guess that's why he values the company so much. Sad parts. Isn't this just making you tear up? No matter what, employees need to listen. Just so you guys know, the Turtle Box is now playing PlayerUnknown's Battleground. Ha, yeah. They'll listen, they'll tell him what he wants to hear, they couldn't be more comforting environment. I have no idea who's talking, so I don't know what voice to do. Wait, did I... Wait. Frick. Whoops. We'll just skip that part. Maybe we should change the subject. Do you like cruises, Gilligan? I don't really see the point in them. Hi, Andrew. That's not your... Is that your last name? No, it's not. That's not your last name. Your last name is Richards. I had to think about that for a second. Why do you have Jackson send the link? Yeah, it's my last name, no. Wait, you put it in... No, your freaking face is a stage name. I don't really see the point to them. The most entertaining was the Ghost Tour. Yeah, the Ghost Tour was pretty great. You put it in that chat, freaking Jackson? Why did you put it in there? Whatever. The two of us taught some more, but my mind can't stop thinking about my father. That's called a mask, Connor, not a stage face. You're a stage face. The two of us taught some more, but my mind can't stop thinking about my father. I kind of regret acting so hostile now. When dinner time comes, I'll make sure I apologize to him. Shut up, Dustin. Some bad clouds are starting to gather. What a bad day for a storm. That's called an actor. No, it's not. For you, it would be an actress. I guess we should head inside. I think I'll go back to my room for a bit. How about you? I don't know. I'm gonna have to find something entertaining for a few hours, guess. I'll just wander around the ship for a while. You know, there's a game room on the 4th deck. You might want to check it out. Sounds fun. Will do. Ba, 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 ba. The ship's game room had a lot of cool stuff. This is the same room as the dinner place. The what's that called? The frick. What's that called? Jackson, what's it called?
What's what called?
It's not called a cafeteria. Dining hall. I think that's what it's called. Andrew will tell me that. Yeah. Andrew's the Asian one here, so he knows all the facts. He knows every single fact. Oh, I already read that. Shut up, Andrew. It's a dining hall, not KYS. That's what you need to do now, because you answered it wrong. Hahaha. Get pranked. Anyway, I'm here at the dining hall. It's a dining hall. I'm a genius.
Are you though?
Yeah.
You're playing this game. And streaming it.
Yep, because it's my visual novel stream. It's like, it's story time. Okay. I somehow managed to find the same table all of us sat at yesterday. Dozens of passengers have already gathered to eat. As a result, the dining hall... yeah, he's at the dining hall. That's what it says. Throughout the dining hall is filled with the annoying noises of people. I somehow... Shut up, Andrew. I'm going to ban you from this. It seems I'm the last person to arrive at our table, except of course my father. He still hasn't shown up. How about you? Tell you what, Andrew. If you subscribe, I will let you do this. Since people can't do it, can't listen to me, you're the subtitles, because there's not any on the screen. It's not like this here isn't there. Suddenly a spotlight comes down from the large stage in the center of the hall. Captain Jack steps forward in front of various band members who had been playing songs beforehand. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. What, Dustin? I, Captain Jack Equinox. Hope you all have been enjoying your stay. Tonight our crew has prepared for you all a special event. I sent you a message on Discord. Yeah, I saw it, okay? You're doing the exact same thing Andrew's doing in Discord. Well, tonight, maybe the second night of our two messages. Yeah, I see that. Okay? They're both like the same thing. There's nothing in our thing. Whatever. Ship has gone on countless voyages before. In honor of the rekindling of this old ship's flame, tonight a banquet will be held right here as if it was in days past. Alright, Dustin. The ship's game room had a lot of cool stuff in it, but now it's dinner time. I was entertained for a few hours on my own, trying to beat the high scores of each game. Anyways, I'm here at the dining hall. I somehow managed to find the same table all of us sat at yesterday. Dozens of passengers have already gathered here to eat, and as a result, the dining hall is filled with the annoying noises of people. There you go. You happy? You're... No, I'm not reading that, Dustin. Did you just send a picture of a satellite? And a graph? And a... What are you doing, Andrew? Days past. Pause play. The banquet will also be held in honor of my grandfather, who was the captain of the ship long ago. Let tonight be the night of celebration for all. The crowd erupts into a swarm of applause as Jack finishes his opening speech. What's this all about? A celebration for the cruise. Is that a train? That's a train, right, Jackson? That looks kind of like a train. I think it's a train. Are you telling me to look at the train, Dustin? Or are you saying I am the train? For the cruise ship's revival, looks like we aren't the only ones celebrating, huh? Can you tell the celebration without the CEO himself? Where'd he go? It's a bullet train front. Look at the train. Be the train. Why would I be the train, Dustin?
Because you need to be the train.
To feel the train. Be the train. If you can see it, you can be it. But I can only be the front then, not the back. Taste... Gosh, I hate you guys. Why am I friends with you? Gosh dang it. Where'd he go? It's way too strange, isn't it? What's keeping him? Why haven't you subscribed yet, Andrew? Interrupting our conversation, Donald arrives to place dinner on our table. Ouch! Zinger. Delavano's not here. He told me he loved my food. Although it's not much like him, he's probably just running really late. Well, then you better do it, Dustin! I can make it so you have to wait 60 seconds between messages, but I'm not doing that. You can wait however long it says now. I don't know what that length is, but you can wait that long. Yeah, got that? Please do. No. It's not much like him. He's probably just... Make it 120 seconds, please. No. I'm not about that life, okay? Late. Doing what? He's not in my room. He's not here. And he wasn't with any of you. He's not with the captain either. Well, food doesn't get any... Wimbledon is one of the 4 Grand Slam tennis tournaments. The others being the Australian Open, the French Open, and the US Open. Since Australian Open shifted to hard court in 1988, Wimbledon is the only major still played on grass. Thank you, Andrew, for your knowledge. It was greatly appreciated.
Was it?
How about you all get started? I suppose we don't have a choice, but I'm worried about him. Why don't you have a picture, Andrew? There's nothing we can do. Yeah, how am I supposed to get inside my room, stupid keys? Cecilia should have her master key. I can ask her to come here and help you out if you want. Yeah, if you can find her. Hehehe. That's not how you spell fight. I'm leaving. Subscribe. On your way out. Just click the little button that says subscribe. Don't click it if it says subscribe though. Because, yeah. That's what walkie-talkies are for. Every employee has one. To prove the point, the old man pulls out a walkie-talkie from his apron. Ah, now that works, thank you. Of course, now, please, enjoy the food. We finish eating our food. My father still hasn't shown up. I want to talk to him again. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe I've just been a stubborn fool this whole time. I'm always sick and tired of being around him, but the moment he disappears, I want him to come back. How stupid of me. ... Well, should we go search for him? Where should we go first? No, let's play Refight. I think we should check Gilligan's room. Galvano could just be asleep or something. Right, it's not unusual for him to sometimes take power naps. Jackson takes power naps. Gilligan! Ah, Cecilia, where have you been? Jeez, sorry, I was it doesn't matter now. Right, let's go. She killed the person. Oh, frick. It was her and the dad. Of course. The 5 of us make our way to the 5th deck. Alright, Cecilia, the door, please. Right. Cecilia takes her card key out of her pocket and unlocks the door. Upon opening the door, I notice that the lights are off. As Cecilia steps into the darkness, I reach for the light switch nearby. Press it, not knowing what I should expect. Nothing. He's not here. Maybe we should look around. Look around? It's one room, in a bathroom. So searching it went... What's this? Blythe points to something laying on the bed my father slept on, proceeding to pick it up. It's an old metallic key. I decide to take a closer look, and Blythe hands it to me without much thought. It certainly doesn't look like a key my father would have. Yeah, inscribed on as the ship's emblem. So if anything... Huh? The elevator key? Why is that here? Oh, is that why the elevator wasn't working today? Locking it up is so inconvenient. Yeah, but it's for a good reason. The elevator is haunted. So we're all caught up on the ghost story now. Eliza's the slowpoke as usual. Now is not the time for that. Galvano is still missing. Where could that man be? Why is that key here? More importantly, how did it get inside? I didn't bring it in, so did my father. Something just doesn't seem right about this whole situation. Gilligan, are you okay? You're literally shaking. We need to look inside that elevator. I suppose we might as well check. Everyone nods their heads in agreement. Take the elevator key and we leave the... Ah, my dad's dead. He's dead. He's totally dead. I still don't have a good feeling about this. Something is very out of place. So very much out of place. Right, Jackson?
Sure.
Gosh, can you be, like, positive for once in your life?
No.
Why not?
I don't know.
It hurts. Right there.
Good.
It hurts so much, your negativity. I just wish you could be positive for once. That would be fantastic.
Well, I guess your dreams are gonna be crushed then.
Whenever we approach the elevator, I grab hold of the key and insert it into the lock. I hear the lock turn, and with that, I press the button. It's only a matter of time before the door opens. Only a few seconds pass, though they feel as long as an eternity. Oh, yep, he's dead. It was Cecilia.
Cool.
Is a human being lying in a pool of blood.
Dun,
Is
dun.
that really my fault? No, it can't be. No, no, no. Please tell me that's not him. That's not him, right? Just grab the key and leave. You can get into your room now. As the elevator doors begin to close, I step between them, stopping them. I reach inside and press one of the buttons, allowing the door to remain open. However, because I approached the corpse even closer, I was also able to see just how grotesque the damage to him had been. The sight and smell of it makes me want to vomit, but I try and hold back as best as I can.
Okay.
That's nice. Blood oozes all over the floor beneath him. One side of his face is recognizable, but the other, a bloody mess. Undoubtedly, my father is... No, he's just taking one of his power naps. It's one of his power naps, Des. The blood helps him sleep. Yeah, even if the sight and smell of this place are both so bad, nothing compares to the pain of losing a loved one. I may be able to hold back my vomit, but I can't stop the tears. That's Mr. Golder. Ah, that's Galvano. Galvano. No. This can't be. Galvano's really dead. Shaky strain.
Oh.
Galvano. Why did this have to happen? One by one, everyone else lets out their sadness as well. Horrified, Eliza and Cecilia cover their eyes and scream. I can barely look at myself. This shouldn't have happened. It wasn't supposed to end like this. Not at all. This should have been a fun vacation for the two of us. Even if we didn't, if I didn't go along with it at first, that was the plan. Not this. I didn't see things from this point of view, but it seems he underestimated mine. How selfish have I been? Last night, I wouldn't even... No, I have to look at him like this, and I want to apologize, but I can't. I thought things were going to be better, but now, tears keep falling out of my eyes as I try to finish speaking my sentence, which quickly becomes impossible.
Okay.
That's an uncomfortable position for his arm. I wipe my eyes, hoping to clear my head at the same time. I look down at the floor when I suddenly notice... Your key card! My father's key! The key to my room was locked in here, and the key to the elevator was locked in my room. That doesn't make any sense.
Eh.
I turn around to find Cecilia crying as well, taking out a walkie-talkie from her pocket. Captain, there's been another, how do I explain this?
You don't.
As I'm trying to divine some answer from my father's corpse, I start asking his lifeless body for help. Please tell me what happened. Please, let this all just be a prank. I get it. I was wrong. So just come back to life and we'll be on good terms again, okay? Alright, here's what you do to solve a murder. You ask the dead person who, died, who killed him. And then boom, you got the murderer. Another subscriber. Thank you, person who subscribed. You are now my new favorite person. Just kidding.
Wow.
I don't know. I'll check who it is later. If you ask him who it was, then he'll tell you who it is. You just get like one of those like people who can speak to the dead. You know what I'm talking about? You're useless. You're freaking useless. I'll just okay. It doesn't work. He's still unresponsive. Dang it! It's too late. It's too late. It's oh yeah. It's too. It didn't work. Yeah, I expected asking him who killed him would work. Guess who died? Thanks, achievement system. Guess who died? I think it was the dad. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure it was the dad.
Sure you died.
You're right. Okay, Jackson. Who do you think the murderer was?
Ooh, that one person.
Give me a name.
I forgot all their names.
Or, then describe them. Is it female or male?
I forgot all of them.
You forgot their genders?
Sure. Just the third person that pops up.
Okay, the third person who pops up is the murderer. He's really dead. At this realization seen in my mind, Captain Jack and his bodyguards arrive on the scene. Even the infirmary nurse has rushed into the elevator to check my father's corpse. Cecilia has called them here the moment we discovered the body. I can only wonder how much time it took for them to get here, though. I've been frozen on the floor since. Apparently, after having the nurse and his bodyguards investigate the corpse, they declared my father's death a murder. No, it was all an accident.
Yeah,
Alright, so,
no.
first person, please everyone, remain calm. This is a crime scene, so I'll need to close the elevator off until the police get here. I'll dock the ship as soon as possible, too. There we go. Person number 2. What the heck happened to him? I want to know what happened. I want to know what happened too. That's why we're still going. Calm down, Eliza. We'll figure everything out. It just takes time. Don't worry. I'll keep everything under control. If word gets out too quickly, the whole ship will be in a panic, and I'd rather avoid that. Where's the key? I have it. I finally stand up, facing the captain. Gilligan, return it to me right now. I must preserve the scene of the crime for the police. Oh, wait, third. It was this guy?
Sure.
Howard?
Sure.
Ah, dang it, Howard. Best friend since school?
Yep.
You killed him, Howard? How could you? Alright, that's it for the stream. We solved the murder. Right. I return the key to its rightful owner, the captain of this music's pretty cool though. I like the music, but you can't hear it.
No.
Jack releases the emergency button, allowing both doors to close. He then inserts the key into the lock, turning it to lock the elevator in place. Until the ship docks, I'll be holding onto this key. The elevator is off limits until then. But will everyone be safe? I'll have my guards patrol every deck. Rest assured they'll take care of everything. The one who had the elevator key, whoever had that key last, did they kill my father? It may be too early to start pointing fingers. I want to find out who did this. First my mother, now my father. There's no one left. You can stay with Blythe and just play Reef Fight all the time.
Yeah.
I can't let this criminal go unpunished. I'm going to find the culprit no matter what. It's Howard! We already figured it out.
Yeah.
Ah, look at this murderer. You've gone through more than you should have, too, Gilligan. I'm really sorry. Dang it! Why? Why did he have to die? I feel so stupid right now. In a rush, I try to open the door to my room, but it's locked, and I still don't have my own. Well, there's the key on. Did you really not take the key? Cecilia, the door, please. Here. fell face first onto the mattress in my bed, burying my face inside a pillow. Why does this have to happen to me? Why aren't my parents alive? I know that parents have to die eventually, but isn't this just too soon? Can I just lie here on this bed from now on? Do I really have to get up and face the facts? When people are confronted with truths they can't handle, they try to run away from them as fast as they can. It's the immediate response of human nature. Isn't that what Butler said? You just can't confront the truth. I've dealt with it before, right? Losing a parent isn't anything new to me, and yet I still fear it. I don't think that anyone would object to saying that it's difficult to lose someone close to you. But while it's one thing to agree with them that thought process, it's another to actually admit it you've gone through it. Truth or happiness? I can't have both. Ah, how happy I would be just to lie here and not have to face this truth. But that isn't how life works. Facing the truth is necessary. Isn't that what Butler said? I sit up, I wipe the tears off my face. What do I do now? This isn't a cruise or vacation anymore. It's become something entirely different, and I have to accept this for what it is. It's a call to action to find the killer. Perhaps if my father had died in a less suspicious manner, I wouldn't be so quick to call it that. Wait, what? Oh, yeah. However, the way his corpse was found in the elevator, along with the careful placement of the keys in both my room and the elevator itself, there's no doubt that he was murdered, and that culprit wanted me to find the corpse. More than anything, I want to know why he had to die. As for much how it happened, I'm not sure at all. I don't really care too much either. Hey, at least this cruise will be a good story. Right? Yeah. Look how pixely his blood is. Be right back, like 3 seconds. And I'm back in like 3 seconds.
4 seconds.
Dang it!
Yep, now you're a failure.
At least my dad didn't die in an elevator, am I right? I want to know why I had to die. As for how it happened, I'm not sure. I don't. Fair enough. You're not wrong. My headphone cord just keeps tangling up, and it's obnoxious. Like, you know what I mean? Does yours ever do that?
Sometimes, yeah.
It's obnoxious.
No, I like when I also wish when I mine the sword that it gives me ore. It's like 1 in 5 chance to give me ore.
Right. Suddenly there's a knock at the door. I sit up, walk to the door, and look through the small people. It's Cecilia. What is it? Gilligan, you seemed, upset, so I thought I'd... Huh, yeah, I'm upset. What does it matter to anyone? Is there anything I can do for you? I don't know. Cecilia steps inside despite my uncertain remark. ... It's almost as if she doesn't know what to say. No, it's as if she does know what to say, but doesn't know how to say it. What are we supposed to do now? What am I supposed to do now? What is it that you want to do? If I could just forget that this ever happened. But because I know that won't be possible, there's only one thing left I can do. I have to find out who killed him, and why. So in other words, you want closure? That might be a better way of putting it. Not only closure for what happened just now, but the past 10 years too. Having that closure be the murder of my father isn't exactly what I had in mind. I may have just said that. I thought I'd never get along or with him again, but that was just a lie. Uh, wait, in the back of my mind, I did what things to get better between us. I had just hoped that my teenage rebellion would do the trick, but I guess I just why can't I read? But I guess that just doesn't work on some people. I just spilled my drink everywhere.
Wow.
Not everywhere, just on the desk.
Wow, I can't believe you do something like that.
You know what, Jackson? I don't need your negativity, so I'll be right back again. Alright, now that I've done that, taken care of everything I disliked about him. Nah, the only things I disliked about him were the things that were related to the company.
But absolutely everything.
GG Inc. I even blamed him for my mom's death. Alright, it's officially cleaned up. My desk is now drink-free. Besides, it's still wet. It's gonna be sticky. Frick. Whatever. No one puts their hands there anyway.
That's what you get for being a murderer.
It wasn't me!
Are you sure?
Yeah, it wasn't. I promise.
Secretly the main character all along.
He just forgot. Even if he had become someone I hardly considered my father, he still considered me his son. And so he did his best to make sure things wouldn't go wrong for me like they did for him. But back when my father was a kid, his family was very poor. He must have hated that. He must have hated it so much he thought he'd spare me that terrible lifestyle by working hard himself. In that case, it's horribly ironic that I never accepted his way of affection for me. Now it's too late to do anything about it. I'm really sorry that I can't be of much help. Yeah, you better be sorry. So sorry. It's fine, I'll just have to dig deeper around to find out the truth. The music turned off. There's no more music. Dig deeper. What do you mean by that? There are a few details about this whole thing I found strange. Take for instance the elevator key was found earlier. Right here in this room. How exactly was it placed here and why? There are really only two people who could have placed it here, and it had to be someone who had a way to get into this room. So it was either my father or it was you. Or I came here by your room just before 2 to clean while the two of you were away, and I didn't see that key anywhere. So if the key had to been left in the room, it must have been after 2. Wait a minute. I came around the same time. Did you hear somebody knock on the door while you were cleaning? I didn't. I got really scared, so I hid inside the closet until they left. Was that you? Gosh dang it, Scylla. If you haven't been such a scaredy cat, I could have gotten inside my room a lot sooner. Oh well. There are more important things to think about right now. More important things, Jackson, yeah. Sorry. Anyway, I'm that elevator key to be really out of place. Who would have left it inside my room and why? Was it my father? I suppose he's the only one who could have, right? Only he has a card key to get into the room. But if he's the one who placed the elevator key, then how could we have found him dead inside the locked elevator? He must have been alive when the key was placed in here, but dead by the time it was used to lock the elevator. That doesn't make any sense at all. It's a pair of ducks!
It makes
A
perfect.
pair of ducks. Is that a term used for when something doesn't make sense?
No,
Let me Google this real quick.
pretty
A
sure.
pair of ducks.
I think it's supposed to be a paradox, but
Oh! Oh! Oh, it's a whole paradox. Alright, here's the paradox, okay, Jackson? The center of a park is a large, ornate water fountain. As you approach the fountain... Hold on, let me just bring this up here. There we go. Now it's on the stream. The center of the park is a large, ornate water fountain. As you approach the fountain, you see a pair of ducks swimming on the water, nibbling on some bread. Ah, you think to yourself, what a nice park this is. On closer observation, however, you realize the ducks are having a rather heated discussion, finding this peculiar, to say the least. Yeah, they're having such a heated... Oh, here's what they're saying. But then, if you went back in time and made it with your grandmother, that would make you your own grandfather. So what you're saying is, if Goofy were to go back in time and catch up with No, Birdbrain, the first duck interrupts. That's a pair of dogs. I'm talking about a pair of dogs. At this point, they notice you stand direct their attention and their irritation toward you. What are you staring at? I've never seen talking ducks before. You say rather nervously. Well, we're not talking to you, so just duck off. With this, they both grab a beakful of bread from the surface of the water and throw it at you. You walk away shaking your head and wondering what to do with the bread. You decide to put it in your backpack. You might feel like a snack later if you're really What?
because Clay just loves soggy bread. But ducks threw at me.
What?
My favorite snack.
A pair of ducks is the bingo term for 22.
I mean, a two kind of looks like a duck. In ways. Guys.
Alright. We will... Okay.
Yep.
You mean a paradox. Yeah, what did you think I said? No, how matter. She pronounced it. Cecilia was right. This was a paradox. We found the elevator key and... Oh, by the way, if anyone understands that story, please explain it to us. We had found the elevator key inside the locked room, but we also had found the other key into this room inside the locked elevator. I don't think Cecilia would really be involved in something like this, but she does come up like come up as a very likely suspect. At the very least, she had access to a master card key, and she could be lying about not placing the elevator key too.
Yep.
Or it could just be any other employee that has a MasterCard key. But I'm willing to believe her, so we're not left with too many options. Like I said, the only other person to have entered the room at all could only have been my father. That is, unless his key had been taken from him. Maybe I'm getting somewhere. My father said he'd returned to the room by 2, but clearly he hadn't. Perhaps that's because he had already been killed at the time. Once dead, the killer easily took his key and used it to enter the room, so really, could have been anyone. You mean,
Dun, dun.
if we think about who could have entered the room, we're also figuring out who killed your father? Who has time to sit back and wait for the ship to reach land? With my father's killer on board, I have to take some action. If we think about that hard enough, we can catch the culprit before they can get away. I take out a pen and start drawing on some nearby stationery. Let's consider this to be a diagram of the room. 503. The elevator's key was found inside of it. like so, just after 7 p.m. That's a whole 5 hours since Cecilia has last entered the room. And one of the 2 keys to room 503 was found inside the elevator alongside my father's corpse, but the problem is that the elevator was locked prior to this fact. We have to ask the question, how is this possible? Crossing off Cecilia as a suspect only leaves my father's key as a means of getting into room 503, but it was inside the elevator, and the elevator key was locked inside room 503. Is this making sense to you, Jackson?
Nope.
Together, these 2 locked rooms form an even greater mystery than they could alone.
You lost me a diagram.
With each room keys locked inside each other. So here's what it's talking about. So there's key to the room and key to the elevator, right?
Okay.
I guess there's only 2 keys to the room, right?
Oh, okay.
But that's what I'm getting from it. And
Okay.
so if the key to the room is inside the locked elevator, no. And it's not Cecilia, it would have to be his dad who opened it to put the elevator key in there. But if the elevator key is but if he's in the locked elevator, he couldn't have gotten back in and locked it. It's
Okay.
complicated. It's a pair of ducks.
Got that right.
Perhaps there is a simple way around this paradox we haven't yet considered. Well, there's only one way around it. The culprit must have used a different key to enter room 503. That is, they used your master key. I knew you suspect me at some point. I don't know what to tell you, but I know for sure I didn't have anything to do with this. No, I mean, just because it was your key, that doesn't mean you're the culprit. The real killer would need to steal your key, use it, and then return it to you, so we could discover the crime in the first place. Oh, I see. But how would anyone steal one of my keys without me knowing? It's not like I could easily misplace it, like my metal keys. It's kept in my shirt pocket behind my vest. Guess it would be obvious if anyone tried to steal it from you then. Yeah, I don't think that would work at all. I'd notice right away. Instead of let's try to look at it from the other way around, starting with my room, then going to the elevator. In that case, the solution makes a lot more sense. The culprit first approaches the elevator, unlocks it, but doesn't leave the key inside yet. The culprit merely presses the button to hold the elevator doors open. They leave the elevator key in my room, and then go back to the elevator, which was held open at the whole time. Now that's clever, but I think there's something wrong with it. What's wrong with the solution? It doesn't work out nicely? Well, when you found your father, you had to unlock the elevator, right? The elevator door doesn't lock automatically, so it's not like they could just let the door close and expect the elevator to lock itself. Oh.
That's obviously what they did.
The fact that I was able to unlock the elevator meant that it had been locked in the first place. Combined with the fact that the door can't lock on its own, my theory fails to hold up. Darn it, this really is an impossible puzzle. I told you, it's not as easy as it seems. There was, of course, still the possibility that Cecilia herself had been the one to commit the crime, choosing her own master key, but I don't really want to believe it. Deciding that we've done enough theorizing, Cecilia and I leave the room. We find everyone still gathered around the elevator door in the hallway. So what did I miss? The nurse checked the body, but we had no choice but to wait for the police to investigate themselves. We also talked about the irregular placement of the keys. If you think about it, you realize it's a paradox. Yeah, we thought about that too, but we couldn't think of any ways to make sense of it. You're free to speculate all you want, but the ship is set to return in a few hours, so it won't be long. Well, perhaps 3 heads are better than 2. Liza came up with an interesting solution, if you'd like to hear. Alright, that's right. There's no reason to hide it from you either, so I'll tell you right now what we're thinking. Gildan, you and that maid, you 2 killed Gallivanto together. What? What? That's not true at all. You're
Definitely
suspecting me of killing my own father?
true. Yep.
It's no secret that you didn't like him. Your motive was greed, because you obviously had the most to gain from his death. Inheriting his fortune would be the best reason to kill him. I can't believe you'd think that. And you know how you did it? After easily luring your father to the elevator, that maid helped you create the closed room paradox by giving you her master key. Sorry, Gilligan. I don't want to believe it, but it does make a lot of sense, doesn't it? That's right. Gilligan, you had the means, motives, and opportunity. No?
Damn.
I don't know how to prove it to you, but you just have to take my word that I didn't kill him. Your word means nothing. It's your actions that matter.
Yep. You're guilty.
Jeez, what a loudmouth. That stupidity being spewed out here is giving me a brain damage. Ah, Butler. After I finish this chapter, I'll stop the stream.
Okay. Well, I just need to finish crafting some North steel.
Standing atop the stairs leading to the fourth deck was Detective Butler. Butler! The one and only. Just got back from the infirmary and boy does my head hurt. Remind me never to get vodka here again. Butler, oh right, aren't you that reporter guy from yesterday? Yeah, I'm that reporter guy, and I've been listening in for a while. Now, Who Hurt Man on Boat, Part 3. Yeah, that's what the title is, Dustin. Good observation. You should become a detective. I've been listening in for a while now. You're suspecting Gilligan. How dull. Dull? I didn't kill him. Isn't there some way to prove it? Is there a way to prove it?
Nope. Guilty.
Wait, what? No, he's not guilty! We've been watching him the whole time! We are him!
I haven't.
I have. She didn't kill... Trust me. We're not saying she killed him.
Trust you.
I believe her story. What are you talking about, Dustin? Especially if Cecilla's the accomplice. You're not... You're just not bright enough. He's the detective. Dustin. If Cecilia is the accomplice, what a joke that'd be. I doubt you googled it, Dustin.
Totally googled it.
No, he didn't. Hey. And second, I don't think you're a liar. You can see in his eyes, he's a pure-blooded killer. That doesn't look like a pure-blooded killer to me.
Definitely looks like a killer.
I don't know about you, but that doesn't look like one to me.
I have no idea.
Wait, did I read that? You might not be the brightest guy, and you might not have gotten along with your dad, but at least you're honest about it, and that's a good thing. That's a good thing, Jackson, see? He's not the guy. He's not the killer.
Totally the killer.
No, he's not. What are you talking about? He's not. I think you're the killer.
I am the killer.
You're totally... Listen to Jackson. You're saying the main character, the guy that we're playing as, is the killer, Dustin. And Jackson.
Yep.
Is that what you're saying?
That's exactly what
That's
I'm
what you keep telling me. You have been sending me
Yep.
too many messages. Take a break and try again. Edit and try again. You. Where's the evidence that proves Gilligan are the killer? Believe it. No, I'm not the killer.
Definitely the
Where's the evidence that proves he did it? It's just a little something called the burden of proof. I hadn't really thought of that. Wait, I hadn't really thought of any. Exactly, just having the means, motive, and chance to kill doesn't make a person the culprit. You need to use your head a bit before accusing people. Everyone here is as likely a suspect. You shouldn't single out poor Gilligan just because he happens to be a good scapegoat. I suppose so. Sorry for jumping the gun. The evidence is everywhere. Gilligan didn't do it, nor Eliza. It was obviously the butler. It's always the His name is Butler.
Oh, must have been Butler then.
Think about it. The easiest way to prove Gilligan... Haven't you ever seen the movies? Not the culprit is to find the real one. You can prove a negative, but you can only disprove the positive. Get it?
No.
Come on, Connor, you know better than that. You know better than not that. That's some twisted logic, but I like it. Of course you like it. Everyone likes my logic. Anyway, that's all there is to it. CIO. Detective passes the hall, walking at a brisk pace toward his room. Wait, don't go. You're the only person who can solve this. You're a detective, right? Now there's a killer on the ship. If we don't do anything, more people will end up dead. It's always the butler. We might as well arrest him now. He did it. He killed him. He's a cold-blooded, pure-blooded, evil, rich killer. I only take cases that interest me. Sorry, but this just sounds boring. A wealthy CEO getting killed on his vacation is pretty cliche. It's too dull, not worth my time. What it'll take to get you interested? What's an interesting case for you? Don't know, Johnny. A brother killing his a guy killing his brother, and then escaping through the window. And then on the roof, he climbs onto the roof, and on the roof is a knife throwing machine that shoots ice knives. Papa. Oh wait, that part wasn't in the video because that's when my thing was messed. Okay. Butler continues walking towards his room, calm and collected. What about being a journalist? Wouldn't this be a good story? Okay, bye, Connor. Good day, sir. Bye. Later, Dustin. I don't like publicity. Maybe I'll report about how the crime happened, but I never say that I solved it. It brings too much unwanted attention from idiots like you. How do you expect to become the world's greatest detective if you don't take any cases? They can't always be interesting, you know. You really want me to help you out, huh? What's the deal? Why do you care so much about solving it? Because he's my father, and I can't let the criminal go unpunished. But you're too stupid to solve the case, so you want me to do it for you, is that right? Dang, this guy's a savage. Savage.
That's exactly what it is.
Yep. That's exactly what it is. What else could it be? How am I supposed to? The key to the elevator was found in the room, which is locked. The key to the my room... Wait, the key to the elevator was found in my room, which was locked, and the key to the room was found in the elevator. It's a pair of ducks. An impossible crime. Impossible, you say? Nothing's impossible for me to solve. The case might be interesting after all. I don't solve crimes for fame or publicity. It's about staving off boredom. Let's playing a game. Like Refight. A game? Is this a game to you? Yes, when people are bored, they play games. For me, I solve mysteries. That's my kind of game. And if I think a game is boring, then there's no point in playing it. But this impossible crime is a puzzle. So you're drawn to the puzzle, huh? If you ever read a Golden Age mystery novel, you'd actually know that the big names back then considered their books to be puzzle games between the author and the reader. It's like that, except I don't care whether the mystery is written on paper or not. Even if the author I'm up against is God himself, I'll accept the challenge in a heartbeat.
Well, bye.
What?
I said bye.
You're leaving? Wait, what?
Yep.
Why?
Cause... wait.
We're just going through finishing the chapter. Finish the chapter with me, Jackson.
Why would I do that?
Because. Just finish the chapter with me. Or at least keep watching on your phone or something.
Fine.
And use the chat.
Why would I do that?
Whatever. Oi, Captain, tell me where you keep the elevator keys. Answer me this time. You're demanding, aren't you? It's a special key, so usually it rests upon my own keyring. However, something happened last night. There's a rule among the employees stating that they must turn in their key ring at the end of each day before sleeping. I received on my door just after 2 a.m., and standing outside was Cecilia. The bar had closed down, and she was ready to turn in her key ring. However, she claimed it had gone missing and began to cry. I scolded her, punishing the clumsy maid with one simple task. I was willing to lend her my own key ring as a replacement. I wouldn't need one tomorrow anyway. Hence, Cecilia was given the key to the haunted elevator. Just to clarify, Jack, what keys are typically on those key rings? There are not too many. The personal cabinet key, as well as keys to the engine room, laundry room, storage room, boiler room, and the captain's room on the 6th deck. That's the same for every employee's ring, including yours, except there's only one elevator key. That's right. That's right. That's right. Cecilia, Jack's not telling me a bunch of bunk. That's right. It's embarrassing to admit it, but he gave me a replacement key ring last night, and those are all the keys that our key rings typically hold. Very good then. Butler tries to open the elevator by pressing the button, but nothing happens. Is it locked? Yes, I locked it just moments ago to preserve the crime scene until the police get here. Mind if I take a look inside? I promise I'll be careful. I'm keeping the crime scene intact until the authorities get here. Wise decision, but you know, I am an authority, news reporter extraordinaire, and also a detective. You have no reason to refuse me a look at the scene. You mean you want a first-hand look at the scene to write about for the newspaper? I suppose that's fair enough, but only once. Convinced by Detective Butler's so-called reporter's authority, Jack unlocks the elevator door, and Butler presses the button again. The inside of the elevator is still decorated with blood. Butler nonchalantly steps inside, pressing the button to keep the doors open. He then approaches my father's corpse, bending down to examine in detail. So this is the guy, huh? Shame we never met while he was alive. Butler looks near my father's hand, noticing the card key on the floor. So this is Galvano's key. There are some spilled blood nearby, possibly a dying message. What's it say? SOS as a distress symbol? Save our ship? Butler takes a look at the father's corpse once again. This time he inspects the wounds, trying to ascertain the cause of death. Cuts. You can see the shirt's a bit torn up. Stab wounds all over his chest. Looks like his head got the brunt of it, though. The murder weapon was something sharp, like a knife. There are plenty of those in the dining hall, so someone could have easily taken one. No, glass. Butler points to the floor, looking hard enough to see bits of glass scattered around. So he was cut with something made of glass. His head is also a bit bruised in addition to the cuts. Blunt trauma, as they call it. Not sharp like a knife at all. This guy's pretty smart. He's like at least 4 smart. I can from the way he's lying on the side and the location of the wounds, I can reconstruct what happened. Galvano was killed in here, smacked against the head with something made of glass. It shatters, he gets slammed against the wall and falls over. The glass flies everywhere. The culprit stabs him repeatedly, then after losing enough blood, he dies, but not before writing down a call for help. Yeah, he was killed in this elevator, no question about it. But that's all. So it looks like I'll have to do some investigating. This crime scene was a good start, but it's time to find some new evidence. So that's everything we can learn from the elevator itself. Rest in peace, Dad. After Butler and I stepped out of the elevator, Jack closes its doors one final time. Achievement. Exonerated. Oh, that's the end of this chapter, so, we'll be ending this here. And